What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of Road to Masterball Tier. Today we're going to be using the same team as we did in the last episode. We're still using our Primarina instead of Sylveon, although we didn't end up using it because we got 3 sweeps with Metagross and Zapdos combined. I do feel like it still is a better option than keeping the team, and we did end up bringing it with one of the teams, but we didn't end up using it. But yeah, we're going to go forward with this team and go into another 2 or 3 fights today, and hopefully get another rank or 2, see how it goes, and hopefully we don't lose a game. So yeah, in the last episode we got to the high end of Pokeball Tier 6, but we didn't quite hit into that 7. We're about 1 game off. We'll probably end up getting like about a third into Tier 7 when we do get our rank up. But yeah, let's hop into some games and see how we get on. Okay, so into fight number 1, we're actually against our rank 7 this time, so, you know, it could be tough. We got a Hippowdon, Urshifu, Heatran, Tapu, Fini, Landorus and Zapdos. This team is very dangerous for us. They got 5 legendaries and Hippowdon, an interesting choice, but I'm sure it'll do well for them. We've got 2 ground types, so Zapdos isn't looking too great. I think the Zapdos would only be able to answer the Urshifu, depending on its form. I'd imagine they're bringing the dark type one, but I think we're gonna have to switch things up today and try our best without using Zapdos. This might be the first time we've not brought Zapdos to a team, but I do see Dracovish being a good bring here. I see Primarina being a good bring. Our main issue is we don't have a ground type to have the immunity to Zapdos. Okay guys, so we're gonna go with Porygon as a lead and bring Primarina and Dracovish in the back. It might not be a good idea, but I don't know what to do against this team. I feel like this person already has a better team than me going into this. And it might just be down to the fact they have more legends, which obviously they got a higher base stat total in their entire team as a combined, but yeah. Okay, so they are gonna lead with their Hippowdon, and bringing Porygon-Z as a start isn't too bad, considering Hippowdon's more physically defensive. And if I do recall, they didn't actually have a fighting type on their team. Oh, they do have Urshifu, but obviously they'll have to switch into that. They do not have a ghost type, so we can click Try Attack and hope for the best, or we could Nasty Plot here. But I feel like if they want to make the switch, Try Attack will just instantly do a lot of damage and could even get a stat condition on them as well, so we're just going to click Try Attack. Okay, so they don't decide to switch, and this should do a lot of damage. Gets over half HP, and we freeze it, which is perfect. That's just what we wanted, so we can pick up the Hippowdon, or they're going to switch it out, either way. And yeah, Porygon does really well against this. We really should have brought Zapdos in the back, just in case we could have sorted out the Hippowdon or Landorus, but it's all good. Now, our only issue is if they brought Landorus, are they going to be Choice Scarf? Are they not? Okay, so they're going to withdraw, and they're going to go into maybe Urshifu? Zapdos, actually. Okay, so this isn't too bad for us. We're still using Try Attack. We could get... yeah, we get a lot of damage still, and we could even outspeed it. I'm not too sure on the speed stats of the two. But we're just going to click it. Okay, so they're going to Dynamax. I'm not sure if now they survive or not. With the Sandstorm, it's a question of whether they're faster than us, which I believe they might be. Okay, so we actually outspeed and get the kill on Zapdos. That is very big for us, and now it's just a question of what their last mon is and can it actually sweep my team or not, because I don't think it would be able to. We got a Choice Scarf Dracovish in the back. Okay, so they bring out Tapu Fini. I don't see this thing being too big of a threat on the team I brought. Obviously, we do have 2 water types in the back, one of which, you know, he's not in the best of position being a dragon type, but I feel like I'm max strike right now, considering obviously we got the upper hand here. It's probably just ideal. So yeah, they've already forfeited. They knew that Porygon-Z was too strong in this fight, apparently. And yeah, Porygon actually making a name for himself in this team for once. And yeah, we should go straight into rank 7 now. We should get a lot of elo because they were higher ranked than us. Yeah, we're pretty much halfway into Great Ball Tier 7. That is very good. And let's move forward. One more win and we get that 10-0 record, so not too bad. Okay, we've got our next fight and it's another... Okay, so they're using full bug. This is going to be interesting actually. Our only issue is they actually have a few Pokemon to answer our bug answers. Obviously we've got Cinderace and Zapdos, both with super effective moves to bug types. And I feel like they're very good options to bring. Our only concern is that the Crustle would obviously answer our Cinderace. And depending on moveset, Frostmoth could come in for Zapdos, or Crustle as well. They have a lot of options to sort of keep this bug mono healthy, but I think that if we bring Cinderace, Zapdos, and maybe Primarina, I'm gonna lead it in that order. Because the Primarina can answer the Volcarona and the Crustle. Zapdos can answer most things on that team. Cinderace can almost do the same, so we're just gonna go with that. Realistically, we're relying on Cinderace and Zapdos to do most of the work, and Primarina is just our backup option in case we need it to maybe tank like an ice move or something. Okay, so their lead is going to be Galvantula, a shiny one actually, looking very nice. So maybe they're using a full bug shiny mono, which should be nice. But yeah, this lead is pretty good for us. I'm pretty sure that we outspeed Galvantula by a little bit. And I'm confident to Dynamax and Max Extreme, just so we outspeed everything. Because obviously we don't want to miss any of our moves. We have moves with high power but like not full accuracy, so obviously we just want to hit moves here, so I believe that Dynamaxing here is a really good option, just to instantly get it off. Get the Libero, flying type, and hit them with that Max Airstream. And they are Focus Sashed, which I did kind of expect. They might drop Sticky Web here, to be honest. I would not be surprised. That would be an ideal start for them. Okay, so they're going to String Shot instead. Essentially doing nothing because of the Max Airstream. So we're just going to Max Airstream again and get our speed back to +1 and pick up the kill on Galvantula. And if we decide to switch here, they don't actually have a safe switch because their team is full bug, so I believe this is just a knockout, unless they bring out something else with a Focus Sash. Okay, so they are actually gonna Sticky Web. I don't know how they outspeed us here. But yeah, the Max Airstream comes out. The String Shot lower speed by 2. If it does, that's a pretty good way to go about this, but I do believe that Cinderace is gonna pose a massive threat to whatever they have. Okay, so Volcarona comes out, and we know that we do a lot of damage to this thing. We just click Max Airstream again, and we might even get close to one-shot again, to be honest. Although, they might be dropping a Dynamax here themselves. They could also be really bulky here and go for a Quiver Dance, but obviously their physical defense isn't the bulkier side. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna Dynamax. Now it's just a question of what did they go for. They might have went for Max Airstream as well, which if they did decide to do, it's going to be a decently smart play from them. However, I do think that we have the upper hand. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do a lot of damage with that. And get our speed boost once again. And they have weakness policy. However, we are running a Focus Sash, so no matter what they do, it's not going to kill us. And I think it left us on 17 HP anyway, right? Okay, no, it did leave us on 1 HP. So now, we have a bit of an issue. All of our moves are not 100% accuracy. I reckon our best bet is to go for the bounce. Just because even if we do miss it, we waste the other Dynamax turn that they have. So I'm just going to click bounce because we outspeed this turn, guaranteed. They're not going to be able to hit us because we bounced up. Max Mind Storm not going to hit. Do we get the hit? That is the question. Bounce comes in and we do make contact, and now he's got to pick up the Volcarona as well. Critical hit for extra good measures, but I'm pretty sure we killed it anyway regardless. So we've got Galvantula on 1 HP and they have 1 Pokemon in the back. It is Pheromosa. Okay. This thing could also be Focus Sashed, and I would not be surprised. So I'm just going to click Pyro Ball because it has higher accuracy than other moves, which is super effective. Although actually Item Clause prevents a Focus Sash, if I'm not mistaken. It is Item Clause, I think. And yeah, we do pick up the Pheromosa, so as long as we land our final attack, this is just a... oh wait, no, did we kill the Galvantula? We did, never mind, we won that game. I thought the Galvantula was still alive, but my mistake. Cinderace with another sweep. We're just sweeping people here. Okay, so, apologies for whatever just happened, my webcam decided to freeze, but yeah, we're gonna hop into the final fight of the episodes, and does that win? Nearly get us to rank 8, but not quite, so if we win the next, we'll obviously make rank 8, but yeah, we're 10-0 now, so very nice. Let's try and make it 11-0, just to end off the day, and we're against our rank 7, which is good. And they're running Gastrodon, Toxapex, Galarian Darmanitan, Zapdos, Primarina, and Urshifu. A relatively meta-filled team that I need to somehow figure out how to actually beat. Okay guys, so this team is very awkward. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of Pokemon that counter certain things, but then they have the answer to it every single time. It's mainly that Gastrodon that's causing the issue with the ground type, and just that Urshifu being there as well. But I believe a good lead would be to go with Porygon and have maybe Zapdos and Dracovish in the back. Dracovish just for that like safety choice scarf pick. Yeah, that's the best answer we really have for anything here. They could lead with Urshifu and we have that berry, but I'm not sure if we survive like a max knuckle or anything like that. Okay, so they're going to lead off with Darmanitan, and I think in our current spot we might be okay. It really depends on their hold item, but I'm going to click Try Attack, because switching is not the best option here, looking at the Pokemon that we brought in the back. Yeah, we're just going to Try Attack and hope for the best. Okay, so they've withdrawn actually, I didn't expect that. And they brought out Gastrodon, which I'll happily pick up Gastrodon if I can here. And Gastrodon tanks it very well, that's not great for us. Now, I've never actually versed a Gastrodon, so I'm not too sure what they're running. However, if I can safely get off a nasty plot, I'm gonna risk it. We're here to take risks, so if this pays off, it pays off. If it doesn't, we might still have a chance. Okay, so they're gonna Scold, try and get that burn, but obviously the damage doesn't really hurt us that much. And now the Try Attack should pick up Gastrodon. If not, might leave it with a Stars Condition. Okay, yeah, so Gushon is out of the fight. Now that Zapdos in the back is looking very safe, in my opinion anyway. Okay, they're back out with the Darmanitan, and because they got that chip damage, they might be looking to just Dynamax here. I don't really want to answer with my own Dynamax though, that is the issue. So I'm just going to click Try Attack. Okay, so they're just going to Ice Cold Crush, and I'm pretty sure that picks us up. Yeah, goodbye Porygon. Not a sweep in this final fight, but yeah, Zapdos isn't really a safe option to go with here. Our only concern is that Dracovish, is that Darmanitan scarfed or not? Because if it is, Fishious Rend isn't going to do as much, although it still will get a lot of damage off. So it might just still be a safe bet to go with. Obviously if they're locked, they're not going to get super effective damage off, and we might be able to bulk a hit. It might even be worth going for like a max Wormwind or something, but I'm going to save our Dynamax for now. And just click Fishious Rend. If they do decide to Dynamax, they lose their choice item effect as well. So it might be worth, it might not. Okay, so they're going to Dynamax, so they no longer have a Choice Scarf applied if they did have one on in the first place. So we're going to get that first hit, and now it's whether Dracovish can actually one-shot or not. Which is always a potential. Dracovish is very strong. And we're so close, but we don't quite get it. This Max Hailstorm is probably going to knock us out. But it doesn't, so Dracovish, you came in clutch where we needed you to, and I thank you for it. And we're going to pick up Darmanitan next turn, unless they decide to withdraw here, which it's not really a great choice, because they're just going to get that damage off on their next Pokemon as well, which they wouldn't want to get. But they're going to do it regardless. Is it Toxapex? It is. Fishious Rend's still going to do a bit of damage, regardless of the fact that it's, you know, not... Oh, I forgot about the hail. This isn't too great of a position for us, but we need to switch right now. Since we are locked into our Fishious Rend, it's not the ideal play for us. So Zapdos coming out. They might even decide to switch back here. Oh no, they're just going to go for Scald, try and get that burn off. But yeah, damage not too high. Don't take much damage from the hail, which is going to instantly Dynamax. And firstly, we're going to Dynamax and get the Max Airstream, just so that we outspeed Darmanitan in case it has the Choice Scarf in the back, because obviously now it's not Dynamaxed. And then from that turn onwards we should just be safe to click Max Lightning for the remaining 2 turns of our Dynamax. I did not expect it to do that much damage, but we managed to pick up Toxapex just like that. And if that Darmanitan is running that Scarf, it's not going to matter at all now, as we're going to pick up the next win and go 11-0 in the series, and it's going a lot better than I actually expected. But yeah, thank you to those who have continued to support these videos. It means a lot to show up and watch every single one. Obviously we're doing 2 a week right now, which is looking to stay the same as long as we can record enough in time. But yeah, that is gonna conclude the 3rd fight of the episodes. A relatively faster episode in my opinion, I think, just because there was less stalling and more just getting into the killing of the Pokemon. But yeah, let's check how much elo we gained from that. And we reached Great Ball Tier 8, and we're about a quarter, maybe a third of the way in, somewhere around there. But yeah, that's going to conclude it off for today, guys. Tier 8 already, the end of episode 3. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment down below what Pokemon you want me to see me add to the team. If you want any suggestions on what I should remove from the team, be sure to let me know. Obviously, I will be listening, but I might not take all of it into consideration. Subscribe if you're new around here, turn the bell on so you're notified when I make another video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And that's all from me today, so goodbye.